We've got all the receipts to help you understand why the internet is going crazy and why insiders are leaking information. How was this startling discovery made public? What is actually taking place behind the scenes? And most crucially, what follows? You will be stunned by the reality of this story. Nobody anticipated the shocking revelation that Papoose is her baby daddy, which was made by Claressa Shields. There was total anarchy in the response. When it came to her reaction, Remy Ma did not perform well. He dropped the bombshell that left everyone stunned, and the crowd went wild. When he accused Remy of easily cheating on Papoose, the situation reached a new level. He was unrestrained in his criticism of Remy for betraying the man who had been her faithful companion for years. She had cheated on Papoose, in his perspective, and he made sure that everyone knew it. The most startling aspect was that EA's made no effort to deny the adultery rumors in his interviews. Despite Papoose's constant displays of love and regard for women, calling them the best, actually, he effectively confirmed them, and Papoose didn't spend time moping about it after learning. He reportedly ended his relationship with Remy right away, and instead of being caught up in the chaos, he quickly moved on. Look who he is with. Claressa Shields, the champion herself. A few days ago, Messier attacked Papoose and Claressa on Instagram, including disclosing text messages that Claressa had sent to Papoose. One of those messages said, "You take accountability. You are the one who was married. If you cannot, at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person. It should not be a big deal to let me know you made it home safely or to communicate that you fell asleep. Claressa has been insinuating to me that she is prepared to stand up for what is rightfully hers. And she might even throw hands if necessary." Claressa seemed to be trying to get Papoose to tell her the truth. But Remy wouldn't listen, so she made up her writing. Not wanting to leave my residence, Papa's foolish self slept off while talking on the phone with Claressa Shields. This girl, who is supposedly a boxing champion, was so scared that she hung up the phone when she heard my voice. Even if I've told you everything, you're not alone. But Remy wasn't done yet. Claressa Shields and her publicity staff, she added, had been making up stories about me every day in order to make Pap repeatedly told me to be silent. Even though I pleaded with him to say something that would make me look awful and make him appear like an angel for too long. He also mentioned that he would never be with you because you are ugly. But don't worry, I saw it all. And now that you are so tough, boo, the world will see it too. I'm exhausted. But that was not the end of this New Yorker. Claressa lost it when she found out that Remy had made her public. "I understand that you detest online drama, but you must do something about it," she yelled at Papoose. "I can't be out here exposing her." To give you some background, Claressa has a big movie coming out on December 25th. And the last thing she needs is to be involved in a messy love triangle with a married man. However, Remy wasn't finished yet, so she wrote, "Papoose, you are a dummy. Hey, Miss Shields," and he took her phone. "While he was holding me down, I received all of your messages and pictures from other women." She then sent me more texts, and it appeared as though Claressa was essentially begging Papoose to be at least one of them, to say, "I'm not happy, but all right, I'll stop. I don't want to stress you more than you, hey Miss Shields. I'm a one-boyfriend woman, just like I was a one-husband woman. And I am a good woman at that." Remy snarled at Claressa, who appeared to be imploring Papoose for honesty. "People won't simply go because of this. He said that he would never buy you anything because he thinks he is the prize, that he is a taker rather than a giver, and that I am the one who has the money." The last straw for him seems to be that she essentially labeled Papoose broke too, which he finally replied, "It's sad to say, but Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat over and over again. Now she's playing the victim, and I've finally moved on. Stop playing with me because I am not the enemy you want. I am not even angry in fact, I am extremely happy. which is why your man is upset. I have already requested a divorce numerous times, but she would prefer to gain influence on social media than handle this in this manner, for the sake of our 6-year-old daughter. I didn't want to post this drama online, but I've kept quiet. Long enough, you'll keep going, but I'll never get anyone arrested. That's another easily verifiable lie. You're the one who manipulated the police by making up text messages from 10 years ago to hide cheating, which is obviously narcissistic behavior. He then addressed the rumors that Remy had cheated on him with someone he knew, saying, "Last Christmas, while I was at home with she refused to believe me when I told her that we could divorce like adults because I wouldn't lie and say that. I didn't knock this chump out. Okay, I still have messages from her begging me to lie about it, but it doesn't matter. I didn't even throw a second punch. It was very soft the last time I saw him, and everyone saw him in the fetal position. I knocked him out, and Remy woke him up and took him home with him for 4 days. After I returned home to spend time with my daughter, she was lying once more. Narcissist, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife." Remy quickly put an end to the rumors that she had abandoned their daughter on Christmas, declaring, "I am with my baby on every important day. You have a bad gambling problem and tried to pressure me for money to have a smooth divorce," she continued. "I've been asking you to leave and just let us divorce quietly for years. But you, if we had a public outburst, you would flee, just as you do with my background and the image of the so-called gangster girl to trap me. You even recorded me trying to make fun of me for calling the police while you were threatening me with statements like, 'Oh, not Remy Ma calling the police for help.' You are a snitch. You are a rat. Call them." The controversy has been playing out in public, with both of them claiming things, disputing each other's stories, and trying to steer the conversation with Papoose, who had mostly stayed until his answer made it clear that he had been holding in his annoyance for a while. He said he had tried to seek a divorce in private, but Remy had turned him down because he thought she wanted the limelight. "I am speaking now only because I can no longer ignore the way she is twisting things," he stated. In light of all the commotion on social media, he has reiterated time and again that his first priority is their 6-year-old daughter, and that he does not want her to grow up in this mess. Remy said that he tried to get her jailed, but he flatly denied this. When he brought up her suspected infidelity, it was the worst blow. On Christmas, he made it plain that Remy was with another man while he was at home with their daughter, because she did not want the truth to be known. He said she refused to handle their divorce like an adult and accused her of lying to alter the facts. After that, Papoose acknowledged that he had knocked out the man Remy was seeing, but he insisted that this was done just to discredit him and support her own actions. The man shook his hand, acted cool, and then went behind his wife's back, not because of the affair. After the altercation, he described how Remy abandoned him and their daughter for the same man, whom Papoose said was the ultimate betrayal. This is one of the messiest breakups in hip-hop, and even though he is done and has moved on, the drama is far from finished. And it doesn't appear that things will get better anytime soon. However, Remy didn't stop there. She continued, this time berating Papoose for excluding her from the She Wrote to Joe and your brothers. "And you made an effort to hide me from everyone." I was thinking, no, don't say anything, don't show the real him. I was thinking, you will do anything to protect the black love image that I helped you build. And you were perfectly fine letting the world believe lies about me. How many of my friends and family members did you deliberately push away? When you initiated the situation, how many times did you pretend it was all a misunderstanding? They became suspicious of me and uncomfortable around me because of the whispers you told them. Every time you minimized my accomplishments, avoided acknowledging my victories, or attempted to divert attention to someone else in order to ensure that I didn't receive the attention you wanted, I witnessed it. You simply sat back and watched as I lost the people I cared about. She also accused him of being envious of her accomplishment, claiming that it made her angry on the inside to watch others praise me the way they did. Because I wouldn't place you above everyone and everything. You attempted to ruin my hopes, goals, and vision. You even publicly declared your intention to wreck it, and you succeeded. Because you wanted to see me fail, you disseminated rumors, incited others against me, and took every possible action to make it fail. Remy didn't hesitate to say anything more. You were mad at me for launching the Battle Rap League? You didn't like that I was assisting other rappers? Did that feel like a threat to you? And why? Because I didn't want to live in your shadow. I dared to pursue my own path. She indicated that she was sick of the knockout tale being used against her and that she was aware Papoose also controlled that narrative. Because you made sure the knockout story never ended. I'm so sick of it. Every time it started to wane, you revived it and came up with fresh ideas for encouraging others to preserve it. If you knew it wouldn't, you made sure it did, even if. You assured yourself it would .WOULDN, single quotes too. And the fact is, you came and went like a mask-wearing robber in the night. He noticed you, and you hurried away, but not before giving the world another reason to disbelieve me. My security knows you. Neither of them was willing to back down from this full-fledged conflict, which was more than just a split. Once believing, fans were now watching their love tale unravel, not knowing who to trust. You made up a lie and sold it to the public, I hope. You disseminated lies, bought information, and supplied battle. Rappers in my company with misleading information in order to get people to view me the way you wanted them to. You ensured that they questioned me, doubted me, and turned against me. Why? You were unable to tolerate my doing something without you. Because you wanted to be the hero and I to be the villain, you had to be in charge. You still had the audacity to have me accompany you to the event despite all that had happened, including the deception, manipulation, and treachery. You grabbed. My hands smiled for the cameras and acted as if nothing was wrong, creating the idea that we were still a team because appearances were more important than the truth. You needed people to still believe in you and the world to see us together. So I let you play along. I stood with you when I wanted to walk away, and I grinned when I wanted to scream. I saw you now, and I will not keep quiet any longer, even though I knew it was all lies, but I still gave you your chance. So you forgot the pool was never finished because you attacked me in the garage? The workers called the cops to get you the hell off me. Keep playing with the police, Pap. I am done editing myself. Next up is the audio and video. Keep lying. This whole situation is a complete mess, and it is obvious that their marriage has ended at this point. She accused Papoose of placing his hands on her. Honestly, they had folks fooled for a while because they kept behaving like the perfect pair. But before the truth is out, Remy reveals even another shocking revelation. Before Claressa began acting weirdly toward Papoose, she and Claressa were cool. She posted screen grabs of Claressa demeaning her, wishing her a happy new year, and even asking her for tips on how to show off her figure. Just a few days before her approaching me for style guidance, Remy said, "This is ridiculous. Here is Papa's odd girl." "I made a monster," she added. "I praised you even though I knew it was wrong. But I said nothing when I knew the truth." At this point, Claressa was fed up with being drawn into the drama and finally clapped back, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown behavior." Remy instantly replied, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29. You feel comfortable lying to these people because you think you know what I have. But I promise you, you are going to regret this. Lover to buy gifts and flowers for you. But he was with his other girlfriend this week and didn't answer any of his phones." Then Claressa took the other stance, accusing Remy of making up texts to stir up trouble. The controversy doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, and fans are picking sides. She stated, "You made fake texts. It's crazy. I am not a woman you can bully. You are bitter, mad, and making stuff up at this point, and it is straight chaos." completed. But she instantly threw Remy for a fight, saying, "Come get your behind whooped, crash out." On February 2nd, nobody was talking about the Vista Cups, so guess what? Remy declined her challenge. Not surprisingly, Remy is definitely a fireball, and Claressa is a professional boxer with training who also does mixed martial arts. She would have destroyed Remy in a matter of seconds, let's face it. But for someone who says she is done with Papoose, Remy didn't appear specifically focused on Claressa is upset that he is allegedly proposing to her. And to make things worse, the block captain is not looking good. There are rumors that he is already having affairs, but is anyone shocked by this? It looks like Papoose has moved on entirely because he is out here flaunting his new girlfriend. And Claressa isn't hesitant about it either, having stated that she is prepared to be his wife. Even though it seems like this story is far from over, Remy is probably elsewhere having fun with their connection and regretting the way things worked out. Watch closely to find out what comes next.